Hey everybody, welcome to Crafty Peep. I am in a spring mystery box challenge with the host Brenda from Monner's Market and co-host Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. Go check out the playlist, everybody. I had 3 must-use items in my box, and they're right on top. The wooden leaf, the soap dispenser, and hair rollers, foam rollers. Thanks, Brenda. She gave me gobs of great items, and I was determined to use everything, but I didn't quite have time to use, I think, 3 of the items. But I was anxious to dig in and get to work. My box came from Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY. I want y'all to go check out the playlist in my description and go subscribe to all of their pages, please. I'm sure you're going to love what everybody does with their box of crafts. The first craft I'm making is a spring craft that you could put, I'm planning on putting a black and white photo on it, but I used lime green and hot pink, and I used Waverly ivory chalk paint. I had to do 2 coats to get it started, and then I used some green metallic folk art lime green paint. And you will see, I think, my tripod falls over on my head about 3 times during the taping. It just wasn't my day, people. I have never used this folk art metallic lime green. I really liked it. And who's with me? Who is ready for spring? Me. So here I am heat drying it. I think I give it 2 coats. So I picked up some lime green and hot pink polka dots. Oh, I don't know where the filming of the, I used the placemat and put it on that wooden leaf that she had me use. And now I'm painting those hair rollers, hot pink and green. And I'll be using that for a little whimsy to be added to my bow. I had to give it like 2 or 3 coats, I think. The foam did not want to keep the paint on. There we go. So I hot glued the rollers down, and now I make a very simple little bow and dovetail the ends of the ribbon, and then I'm gonna put a black and white photo against that hot pink. I think that'll look really nice, and I'll probably put it in an easel. There we go with the finished first craft. I am ready for spring. All right, the second one, I pulled off that family sign, that wooden sign, and I loved the pink and white on the bottom, and I immediately thought of a little girl's tray in her room to put her jewelry and watch and maybe cell phone in. So, oh, there's the first time it fell on me. So I'm using some rub-off transfers from the Dollar Tree, and it took a while for them to rub off. And then I hot glued the sides of the tray back on because they were a little bit flimsy from me pulling off that family sign. So I'm going back and forth, and it finally comes off. And then I add a word in the center to it, and I will go back and Mod Podge it so the transfers and the words don't get messed up, but it'll stay good for years to come with the Mod Podge sealing it. So I cut out another transfer word, laughter, and put it in the center of the tray. It was a little bit easier to rub off. And I'm just putting those little 50mm beads for little legs on the bottom. Add a little heart, and we are done with DIY number 2. But I am a very messy crafter. I thought that turned out really cute. All right, DIY number 3. She gave me a sphere, I guess, and so I took it apart and used Waverly ivory on just one part of the sphere. I think it's a sphere. Just a little metal ring, and I paint it, and she gave me that gold little light that has you can't put anything on top because that's where the on and off switch is. So that was my challenge for DIY number 3. But I used solo wood flowers. She gave me that little cluster of cotton too, so I used that. And I am an affiliate for those flowers. They're made out of tapioca leaves, and the light and the ring on this challenge, and just add my own solo wood flowers. And then she also gave me the burlap ribbon that I end up using as well. So I just put that popsicle stick back in the back for a little bit stability for those flowers to adhere onto. And I'm gonna hang this outside on the patio once it gets nice enough to start sitting outside. But check out my link tree. This is just one of many of my affiliates, and I just love the solo flowers. Are so lightweight and versatile. So I paint the back because I want it looking nice when it's hanging up in the patio. Give it a quick dry, and now I want to hang that the light. So I take a piece of jute and just tie it through. There's a little bitty hole where the rest of the sphere was, and then I had a shabby chic little ribbon ready to go. So I put that there, and then I remembered that she gave me some burlap ribbon, so I end up using a strip in my around the little light, and then I add a strip into my shabby chic ribbon. I've bought these little lights before and used them, and I just think they're the most handy little things. So I'm anxious to hang this outside. All right. I just used another little piece of jute to tie around there because I had already made the bow and looked and said, uh-oh, I forgot to do anything with that burlap that she sent me. So added that in there for a little touch of, oh, now I'm doing I forgot about this. I've added a simple little bow back and forth about 3 times, jute in the middle, and then I add a little pearl in the middle and hot glue that to the very top right by the light. Now I think the soap dish is coming up. All of her challenge crafts that she had me unwrap were just that, very challenging. But this was a very fun group of women, and I'm glad I did it and look forward to doing it again. I'm happy with how that turned out. That'll look nice out in the patio. All right, heading on to DIY number 4. That's my little Amazon desk vacuum. I just love it. So I'm taking a napkin. I tried to take off the plies, and it was a very thick napkin, so the plies, there was no ply to take off. So you'll see me draw a circle around, and of course that circle is for the circumference of the base of the soap dish, so I keep having to cut more and more off for it to fit in there. But I do have napkins on sale. If you go to Crafty Peep Facebook page, you'll see my napkins for sale. This is a beautiful one, and it has some cherubs in it, and it's kind of gold and white. It's the first time I've used it, so. And you'll see me use, she gave me one of those little fuzzy mitts that you get in the automotive department at Dollar Tree, and I make Santa mitts out of them at the Christmas time. Buy 2, don't try to cut one in half. I knew better, but I still did it, and so you have white fuzz everywhere. You'll see here in a minute. It's just everywhere. So I tried to use my little spatula, and so it does stop fraying on me. So I just glue that around there and give a little fluff. What would you all have done with the clear soap dispenser? I had no idea what I was going to do with it, but I was happy with it. It's kind of extra, I guess. But I guess you could hang it in, when I thought about it, you could hang it from your Christmas tree. Fluff, fluff everywhere. And I add this little gold cross. So you could have a little jute hanger and add it to your Christmas tree, I guess. I was happy with how that turned out. All right, heading into DIY number 5. I think it said USA, America, or whatever, a little mason jar, wooden. So I flipped it over and painted it. Oh, I don't think I painted it. I just put a layer of Mod Podge, and I'm drying it because we're going to do the iron effect on where you dry your Mod Podge, then you put a napkin, then you put a piece of parchment paper over it, and then you iron your napkin, and it reheats up the Mod Podge, and you don't have any creases or anything. I use some painter's tape on the either side of my napkin to get both of my plies off. This is one of the napkins I have for sale, and I thought it turned out really cute on this mason jar. I had to go pull the napkin a little bit down because the artist name was on there, and I didn't want that on the mason jar. So you just put the parchment paper over there and use a little travel iron that you can get at Walmart, and then use a sanding block from the Dollar Tree to get all the extra off around. And I think I put a layer of Mod Podge on the top to seal it in. Oh, beautiful America, it said on the back. Now I'm just using jute and tying it around haphazardly on the top, gluing it, and I think I add a few little flowers to the top for a little dimension. I was going to use diamond dust, and I did not. Dang it. I was going to use diamond dust to the center of the flowers, just to make it sparkle. And that Mod Podge will seal that, and that napkin will be good for years to come. I was very happy with how that turned out. There's the mason jar picture. Here she gave me a little black container with a gold lid, so I adhered it to a black candlestick from the Dollar Tree, and I'll put a candle in there, or M&Ms or nuts or whatever. It's a little bougie container when it's all said and done. You'll see I'm a Totally Dazzled affiliate, so I add a little houndstooth. I think it's called houndstooth. Ribbon is called, but I add a little bit to the top, and then I add a little bling, and that craft took about 3 minutes to do. But it turned out really cute. I do take a little flame so your ends don't fray on your ribbon. That's the Totally Dazzled bling that we're adding to it, and I just take the little clamp off the back and use my E6000 that had dripped onto my table, and a little touch of hot glue, and there it is. All right, the last craft is, it was an apple, so we're just using the circle, the wood circle in the middle, and taking a picture of a cow on the calendar that she sent, and Mod Podging that to the wood, and then turn it into like a little ornament. Sealing it on the top, and then I use jute around it because you see the white from the calendar, and I wanted that covered up, so I used some jute and then make a very simple little ribbon. And if you all would go like Crafty Creators Community on Facebook and YouTube, subscribe and follow on the platform, and you can post your crafts over on Facebook, and we go live with weekly events Tuesday and Wednesday starting at 6 p.m. Central. So come over and tell me that you heard about CCC events from the playlist. Me and Christy's Crafty Cottage run them every Tuesday and Wednesday. And as well as come over to my Facebook and look at my napkins for sale. I live in Houston, and we have the largest rodeo, and it is starting next week, I believe, with Keith Urban as the first singer kicking it off. So this little cow reminded me of all the livestock up there. My daughter gets to go see George Strait. She's in the rodeo committee. A little jealous about that. And I think I did 6 DIYs and did not burn my finger too bad at all. So that is a win. I sure hope you've enjoyed watching my playlist in the Spring Mystery Swap Challenge, and not swamp, swap. And please go check out everybody in the playlist, and on mine comment hi peep or good to see you peep, and I will have a drawing and send out a bead threader to a lucky winner. But you've got to comment in my comments something about a peep. I call everybody that follows and subscribes sweet peeps. So hopefully you all will become a sweet peep, or you already are. I love using the spatulas from Dollar Tree. Keeps you from getting burnt. So we're almost done bringing it in for a landing. I do a very simple little jute bow. I think I tie it wrapped around my fingers 3 or 4 times and call it good. Thanks Brenda and Krista for putting this playlist on. I really enjoyed myself. And thanks Brenda for sending me a whole box of great craft items. I could have done without the hair rollers, but hey, it all turned out good, so thank you. Here I'm just showing you a very simple bow with jute, and you can get that jute in the automotive department. You can get 3 rolls of it for $1.25. And I do a little loop at the top with jute just to use it as an ornament. I thought I was going to come back and film 2 more, but it didn't turn out that way. And it would have been an extremely long video if I had done any more. So thank you for your patience. I think this is the longest video I've ever done. I usually do 3 DIYs, but this was the first mystery box challenge I've ever been in. And hopefully not the last. It was very, very fun. So here's the picture of the little cow ornament. Come and like and follow me, Craf-T Peep, over on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you all so much. And until we see each other again, you all stay crafty, sweet peeps. Bye.